Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today, we're going to view yet another cover band doing a song that we would not be able to feature on its own because it would just get blocked. Alanis Morissette's Uninvited, as performed by Mission Souls of the Philippines, a band that we know and love. They always do a great job on their covers, really amazing stuff. Uninvited is the song, and it's the first thing that came out after Jagged Little Pill. It was on the City of Angels soundtrack, music from the motion picture. This is 1998. The Mission Souls Band is playing this at J-COB's. We've seen at least one other song from this gig. It was a recent one, and I think it's fairly close to home for them, so that's always nice. This one looks like a family affair. That is to say, the parents are there too. The lineup is Ice on drums, 12 years old, Stacy on rhythm guitar and main vocals at 13, Nisha on lead guitar at 15, Nasis, yes, we've learned that the pronunciation is Nasis after some false starts. We've gotten advice on how to pronounce Nasis's name, and apparently it's been bad advice from time to time, so hopefully this is proper. If you think it's proper, let us know below. If you think it's still wrong, let us know below. And we'll take a vote later, okay? So she's 17 now. Congrats on that. She turned 17 on New Year's Eve. And, of course, Dad's second on bass and doing the mixing, and Mom Sheena on vocals and video editing. So, Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead before we look at this?
Well, I took the liberty to listen to the original by Alanis Morissette. It's a very powerful sounding song.
Yeah. Yeah, she really is a very powerful singer.
Yeah.
And artist, so... I mean, she did some good work. It's too bad we can't really feature her. We did try once, and it survived for a little while, and then it got blocked. Well, let's see how this goes. This just came out a few days ago, by the way, but they did perform it in late 2025, I believe. I don't know. It was recent. Let's go with that. All right. Let's check it out.
Here's another favorite song.
Another highly competent cover. What did you think, Adrian?
Well, I just love the chords in this song to start with. It's just very well written.
Yeah. I noticed the vocal line actually kind of followed its own path while the instruments kind of maintained that feeling, and that chord for the most part. So which kind of, it suggested that almost like it was going to be a major chord, but it sounded so eerie in a way. The high notes that Sheena went for occasionally were a little bit flat. I also noticed, possibly coincidentally, that right at the end, Nisha pulled out one of her in-ears to do that solo. So I'm wondering, it could very well have been a monitoring issue. Sheena's usually pretty good and pretty much on the note. But I didn't want to just let that slide just because it's so rare. And like I say, it could very well be situational with the monitoring going on. Obviously, she's an excellent singer. We've heard it many times, even with high notes and things. So,
yeah, she definitely does the vocals well anyway. Her voice still sounds heavenly for this song.
This is that gig where they have ice in the partitions, in the box, essentially. And that sometimes will play with your monitor mix as well, because what it does, it brings down the drums, which is great, but it can mean that, you got a lot of imbalances in your, it all depends on how much time you have to sound check, and make sure that it's where you want it. And they seem to have control over their own monitor mixes too. I noticed that the last time we looked at one of the songs from this gig, or from a gig at J-COB's anyway. I know that. We noticed that Nisha was actually working with probably her monitor mix. It happens. It's live music. I don't consider it a big deal. I know she can sing, so I've heard it. Just, she's very good. So I liked the song a lot too. I thought it was a good choice for them, and I thought they carried it out beautifully. I thought it had the proper power, just like the original, actually. It really had that kind of feel of dynamics, coming way down and then coming up, kind of swelling upwards into this big, massive feeling and then coming back down.
Yeah, the keyboard has the right mix of piano and strings.
Yeah, I agree.
You notice it looks like a full-size keyboard too.
Yeah, that did look like an 88-key job with weighted keys and everything. So, sounded good. I thought the mix was good. You're right. And you just need one keyboard to get those two voices together. I use a similar configuration at my church, So, yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. Would like to see more from this gig.
Yeah, I would too.
Okay, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? And if you got other suggestions for us, you can leave those below. Especially anything from this gig or any of the recent gigs that they did that they've started to put up. We're actually behind because they've been putting things up so fast. We try to do about one a week for Mission Souls, but they are outpacing us. So if there's something that you would like us to check out that has come out recently, especially, let us know. But really anything in their catalog that we haven't looked at yet, by all means. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you later.